Dear viewers, I am again today your friend Mohammad Saidur Rahman to convey some of my feeling as to how you can develop your inner qualities in a different way. You may find it very queer that how different people can speak English so fluent, so commanding way, and you may feel little disheartened. And now I would like to suggest you as to how you can develop your qualities in achieving your future as a good speaker in English. I do believe that English speaking is not the prime objective of achieving success in life. But when you learn English and speak it flawlessly, it helps you to achieve a certain position at a certain place where rest of the people may not achieve that much command in a foreign language. Then how can it be done? Can it be done only by learning in an English medium school? This is only an assumption. I, your friend Mohammad Saidur Rahman, was born in an obscure village. I got my early education in school level in a government school. It was only in Bengali medium. And there was not any sort of environment in which the students could achieve their fluency in English or even could speak English among themselves. But I believed in myself. I had my fascination to learn this foreign language only for fun, not for securing very good marks, rather for making me confident within. A certain source of inspiration came from within my heart. It told me that learn this language, it will open up your doors for the whole world. Wherever you will go, you will be esteemed. That's why very humbly I decided to learn this language with my own effort. In my school level, the teacher one who was teaching in English, he did not interact with much love and attention to our requirement. If he could not understand, he never thought of explaining the things by coming to our height. He used to keep a certain distance. And despite having such adversities, I did not feel disappointed. I had my source of inspiration in the form of my own uncle. He was a very simple primary school teacher, but a very brilliant man, a talented person. He learned his early all different subjects in his early stage in school level, except Bangla, all in English medium, because he was studying during the British rule. Naturally, in his school environment, he got certain inspiration, and he tried to transmit that certain inspiration in me. He made me understand how the basic structure of sentences should be followed. He gave me the way as to how we can understand the tenses. He gave me the inspiration as to how I should explain my feelings in English, and he suggested me that whenever you think anything to speak before the people in English, then think it speaking to yourself at first. That's why I suggest you that in order to achieve your fluency in English, you try to speak only with you at first. If you practice speaking singularly with you, you will feel that you can speak to the others. Secondly, while you speak, you should be very humble. You should not feel proud that yes, I can speak in English. Rather, you should be very caring. You should be humble. You should feel all the time that, oh God, don't make me utter a single word in error. You must try to make your speech flawless by becoming very concerned about the pronunciation of every word. Because due to lack of proper knowledge about the pronunciation of any word, the meaning may go different. I saw a certain teacher once who was doing the work of an anchor on stage. He used to feel very proud about his educational qualification. On that certain occasion, our school called Tathagat Tulsi Avatar to honor him as a prodigy. But while he was addressing him, he said, it is a matter of pride. That certain teacher with a doctorate degree did not understand the basic difference between proud and pride. It was a matter of great pride, not proud, but he used the word proud for 7 times. And surprisingly, he did not feel ashamed of his such flaw even publicly before all the audience, among whom there were some scholars as well. You should avoid these things. You should not feel proud of any of your knowledge or degree, whatever you achieve. Be humble and speak in a gentle tone. Don't shout much, so that your gentle tone may be taken as impressive tone by the listeners, by the audience. Your presence should be made felt by the listener there. Your words should not be a burden. That's why use the simple words. Sometimes you may use some words very uncommon, but don't develop any complacency that if you make more difficult words, you will be treated as a more scholarly person. It is utterly false. Make your speak only understandable for the commoners. In order to gain more strength in your vocabulary, read the books, whatever you can get around you. Maybe your course books, story books, or any other books that you find interesting. You may read newspaper articles, editorials, and try your best to find out the meaning of the certain specific words which are not understandable for you too. Because when you fail to understand any language, any word, then if you immediately try to understand that language or any word by consulting any person concerned or by consulting a dictionary, immediately the word will be stored in your memory. Our brain functions in this manner. or interest in storing new words will open up the windows far more better, far more stronger, far more efficient than computer. And surprisingly, when you require to use such words at public places, your brain will not deceive you. Your brain will supply you without any conscious effort. It will come spontaneously. And for that, you will have to store something to give it as an important and valuable information for others. In order to make your sentences flawless, you need to have basic knowledge of grammatical structures. Many of the foolish talkers emphasize on the point that when you are speaking, it is not a matter to follow any grammar. It is not that. Grammar is like ornaments. If a beautiful girl is not given an ornament and she is made publicly displayed without having any attractive dress, how will she look? She will look ugly. She will look naked, and this will not reflect her beauty. That's why in order to enhance her beauty, as we put a lot of beautiful dresses, costly ornaments, and all sort of different articles to beautify her, similarly, we have to learn grammar to make your sentences beautiful, to make its presence felt, that yes, that is the thing that we want to see, that we want to hear. Therefore, the grammatical knowledge that you did not gain in your school level due to lack of consciousness, now at this stage when you are growing matured, you can turn the pages of all those grammatical rules and information that may be understandable for you now at this stage. Due to the achievement of your that maturity and ability of understanding things better, you can understand everything without the support of any guru or any teacher. They say read the grammar books of class 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, whatever you can get. You need not read any Renan Martin. That may be very bombastic, may be very impressive to listen, but such type of books cannot help you in any way unless you have gained knowledge in the proper way. Thus, in order to build up your own confidence, start with foundation. As a building cannot be erected without making a solid foundation on ground, similarly, by reading Renan Martin at this stage, at the age of 18, 20, 25, you may fail to get your interest. That's why in order to keep your interest alive and to develop your further confidence, to make your idea much more clear and impressive and make your expression flawless, you learn grammar too. I emphasize these things. Furthermore, you need to follow an iconic person. As I follow my uncle as an iconic person. In my tender age, I followed him as a very ideal teacher for his honesty, for his dedication as a person, as a human being, for his purity of soul, for his that extreme faith in his religion. I honored him, and I do honor till date. Similarly, now onward, in order to gain your knowledge and make it perfect, please Just choose one iconic figure and follow him. Beside this, you can watch TV, particularly on the English news channel. You will get some good speaker. You adhere their pronunciation skill, follow them from the very core of your heart with due attention, and try to understand what they mean in their every expression. Many may feel very much proud to see the news channels like BBC, CNN, but their pronunciation skill, their phonetics are so different than us that many of the words will go beyond your head. That's a start from your own soil, from your own domestic news channels, that is Doordarshan. In DD channel, in English news channel, you can get some people, those are very good in speaking, in presenting their news reports. If you follow these things very perfectly enough, you can be a good speaker, you can learn more English, and you can speak English despite having any chance to learn in any English medium school. Being a learner in a sole Bengali medium school, if I, your Saidur Rahman, can speak before you with such a smiling face, with such a command, with such a belief that I can communicate to you, then you too, you the youngsters, you can do better than me. You can achieve further and more secure knowledge, more effective language skill to make people feel impressed with your expressions. I expect they'll try to derive some essence of my words and if possible follow these. I will communicate some other ways as well in due course. Today only up to this much. Thank you all. Have all progressive efforts. I pray for you all. Thank you.